Hey Leo, thank you so much for joining my channel. It's Allison with Moon Oracle. Happy August, happy Leo season, happy birthday. So you got the star first, and this is telling me that new opportunities are at your feet. And yes, you are willing to snatch that up. You are willing to make things happen. It's time for change. It's time for growth. And I feel as though you have been somewhat stressed because certain things just feel, they come off temporary, or it's like, is this really stretching me? Is this really helping me like expand enough and move closer towards where it is that I want to feel, not even where you want to be, because it's like you don't necessarily know what it looks like, but it's like you know how you want to feel. So you are definitely initiating, you are moving towards that step. You are walking towards what feels right. And you're willing to put in that work. You are willing to, it being your season, you kind of have no other choice but to be your genuine self, to shine the light upon others, to be of service of others in your most clearest, genuine way. And that is something that I feel like you can be honest with, that you, even if you don't have other things figured out, or there's things that are kind of leaving you, not like confused, but just kind of like, okay, well, I don't know all the way about this, but for the most part, you have the ingredients down on how you want to create. You already come across plenty of obstacles and situations where, like I said, things were temporary. So you weren't all the way sure about what was going to remain or feel like it has a possible chance of being permanent. So pretty much all the background stuff, the background noise and the setup of everything is something that you already know. You already know that it's not as important. What's important is the actual foundation and those things that make up your success, that make up the upcoming success that you can give to yourself. So like I said, like going back to the ingredients, that is really what matters. Keep close what you already know and definitely be in sync with how you feel. So that I feel is that how you want to go about things. It's like you're not letting confusion from external sources or anything like that get in the way. You know, at the end of the day, how you need to move, right? Okay, so yeah, because you are being granted you are being granted opportunities. And I really do feel like this has a lot to do with stability, money, just overall, just sufficiency, right? But here's where it matters for you to be creative as fuck. Make sure that you incorporate that genuinely. This can feel really different though, and it can feel really new. So it's okay. It's okay if you don't really know how you feel, like how you want, I don't want to say how you want to go about it, but whatever is bound to come up next. I don't stoop yourself lower. Don't feel like, don't Don't cut yourself short. And don't rush it either. Do not rush things, because that is where the lack comes in. And that's where things, not even the lack like it's a bad thing, but you see it in that way. But you need to understand that the things that feel slowed down, it's because there's still things that you need to digest properly, energetically, spiritually. You need to be aware when it comes to the way that you are taking in downloads, taking in information. Where do you want to store it? How do you want to store it? Do you plan on coming back to it? And what do you do with it? And how do you actually treat it? And how are you treating yourself? Things will be established in a way that it's just like, this is what it is. Like, how are you going to move next? Like, but don't just take that as a grab and go. It's like, no, things are just really being like when they're being established, it's just very profound, because it's like you've gone through so many transitions. It's still like the universe is testing you on how you're willing to move smart about things, about whatever dynamic you have going on, whatever situations, whatever feelings. How are you willing to move smart about it? Remember to take your time. But whatever establishes itself, you'll know. You'll feel it. And the best thing to do, honestly, is just continue to work on yourself. Work on yourself. Give yourself that space, but give yourself enough appreciation and gratitude. Like, help yourself, help build yourself up, coach yourself, because that is only what's going to strengthen all your skills, and it's only going to, make you stronger. So work on it, work on shit. And you have the strength card here anyway. So it's like, don't think the universe is against you. Think about the ways that you're being against yourself, honestly. Because you are appreciated. And you know that you are. In some situations that may come up or have come up, it can feel like the complete opposite, and it's going to be that way. Sometimes it's going to be a lot worse than other times, but this is all showing you something. All these experiences are necessary, because it is, no matter what, it is bringing you closer to where you want to be, to where you deserve to be. I'm gonna pull a few more cards for you, but I hope that makes sense. So yeah. Yeah, so King of Cups came in reverse. Stay open. Because exactly how do you think you get to true emotional fulfillment? You got to keep your heart open. No one's saying that you have to run around doing favors for others or proving yourself to other people. I think this is definitely internal, more internal. It's you having to remind yourself who you are at the end of the day and where you actually come from and how that's actually going to play a huge effect on your future. But this is, it's emotions matter, and they are definitely, they need to be incorporated. Yeah, because whatever it is that you're holding on to and you're still trying to have like control over, or whatever it is that you're trying to like put into a box and think that you can like just get away with shit in that way, things are just coming out in reverse, literally, because it's like you're holding back. So that's the universe saying, okay, well then you're not ready yet. And remember, we are in retrograde. So it's like, okay, it's not like it's a burden. You don't have to look at it in that way, but understand, if you feel frustrated because you're not seeing the change that you want, or you realize you're not understanding or understanding things when you take in information, it's because there's something there are things that you're holding back, and it's not going to move you forward in the way that you like. So that higher knowledge that you would like to check off and be like, yeah, okay, then no, I fully get this subject in whatever topic, in whatever subject that you're learning. It's like you need to pass it, for example. You're not really getting there though. It's like, go back to the drawing board. Always, if it feels necessary for you to always go back and just proofread and just reanalyze, then do that. You are only helping yourself more when you do that. High Priestess, you know this. Do not become stubborn with yourself once you get your foot in the door to the next phase in something. Like, stay focused, yes, and work hard, but don't work smart. Work smart, but like, don't overdo anything. It is not necessary. You are gonna get what you deserve in the end. You really need to believe in yourself, and you need to have that self-confidence. Like, trust. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead now and pull a crystal card for you now. Give me 1 second, I'm sorry. Cards want to come out all at once, that's why. Okay. Wow, you got appetite. Okay. Yeah, so appetite is your crystal for the month of August. Okay, Leo? Love you.